If she could give a theme to her life, Dr. Eloisa Tamez would probably say self-determination. Because of that trait, Eloisa has been able to overcome adversity, always ready to explore every opportunity with a positive outlook. Growing up, Eloisa faced roadblocks that tried to stop her from receiving the best education possible. This forged a self-determination to not accept less. It also left an impression on anyone who came in contact with her. As a youth, she met Ronaldo Guerra Garza, the first Mexican American appointed to a federal court. Years later, when they met again, he still remembered her. Although her nursing practice took her to Ohio, South Dakota, and Puerto Rico, Eloisa always stayed connected to her childhood ties with the Rio Grande Valley community. Since returning to the area in 2000, she has shared with young people in her community the importance of self-reliance and never giving up on your vision. To her credit, Dr. Tamez has led by example. She is the co-founder of the National Association of Hispanic Nurses and the International Association of Latino Nurse Faculty Nurse Leader. Eloisa worked with the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs as Assistant Chief Nurse and Chief Nurse Executive in 2 different medical centers. At the same time, she served in the U.S. Army for 22 years, retiring as a colonel. As a member of TNA, Dr. Tamez made the most of her membership. She had multiple stints as president for 2 districts, served on the TNA Continuing Nursing Education Committee, and was a provider applicant reviewer. Some of her honors and awards include appointment to the Advisory Committee on Disability Compensation at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, being named a Frederick Douglass 200 diplomat with the American University's Anti-Racist Research and Policy Institute, recipient of the Henry B. Gonzalez Civil Rights Award, and fellowships with the Department of Health and Human Services Hispanic Association of Colleges and Universities, the International Center of Research for Women, and the American Academy of Nursing. Eloisa is an educator at heart and loves academia because it's a place where she can influence young minds to not give up. To her students, she speaks on the necessity of nurses joining TNA. She encourages membership because TNA is advocating for all nurses and the profession. She takes pride in having played a part in some critical moments in Texas nursing, made possible by the efforts of TNA. Dr. Tamez said, "I made a good decision to go into nursing. It has been a lifelong enjoyment because in nursing, there are so many roles that you can choose." Thank you, Dr. Tamez, for your service to TNA.